Well, today was stage 2 of the Tour de Beauce, finishing on the mountaintop finish in Megantic. A little bit different climb that they had last year, and this year starting where they normally have. We started in Lac Megantic, which is where the horrible train accident that happened last year with the big explosion, and so that's where the riders started off from. Pouring rain all day long, 167 kilometers. It was a miserable, cold, wet day. Break went off pretty early on. Luckily, we had 2 guys in there, Jim Stemper and Bruno Langlois, in a group of about 9. Built up of a lead about 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Didn't really get much higher than that. Nobody too willing to chase until after the 2 KOMs that came about 80 kilometers into the race. After that, then Christina Watches came to the front, seriously trying hard to be able to bring back the break. A ton of work that they did. They brought that gap down from about 4.5 minutes down to 2 very quickly. The front group split. A group of 3 or 4 went up the road. And then in the back, everybody else got reeled in. Christina Watches was still driving on the front. Then Optum was driving on the front. So Bruno and Jim were still in the group with us. And then we also had our climbers. We had John Hornbeck. We had Gavin Mannion, Chad Beyer. David Williams wasn't feeling that good today, and Taylor Sheldon was in there. So everybody flying into that final climb. The leaders had about 1.5 minutes going up the final climb, and it was a kicker. And what was different about the climb this year was that after you did about 1.5 K on a steep climb, you kind of shot off to the right, and it was only 1 K, but it was steeper than what they used to be. So it was a real kicker. The riders came in about, as I mentioned, about 1.5 minutes back, and Chad Beyer hit out at the bottom. Full force, full gas, said if he had the legs, he was going to go for it and try to win. He started petering out a little bit, and then guys started countering attacking, and that last K where it kicked up is really where it separated a lot of the riders. John Hornbeck did a fantastic ride from 5-Hour Energy to finish in 7th. Chad Beyer was a little bit behind that, and then Gavin Mannion came in, and then Bruno and Jim, who were in the break all day, they kind of serpentined up the climb, and David and Taylor came in. But overall, a tough climb. Actually, Gavin Mannion said that this race today, he did more kilojoules today than he's ever done in any other one-day race. And a lot of it was because of the cold weather, the terrain, wearing the rain jackets, which slowed everybody down, and so a lot of exhausted riders. So tomorrow, we go into the time trial. One of the Hincapie kids who won today on the top of the climb, he'll have the yellow jersey for tomorrow. So he'll go off last in the time trial, and everybody else going off behind him is just going to be trying to chase him down.